I don't get a choice. And that's what's up. Think you can let us squeeze on by, Zax. Oh, and we'll want to keep this a secret from Shirley and Uncle Sigmund, but I'm sure you already knew that part. I was just wondering when you'd show up again. Didn't think it'd be as an errand boy, though. I'm getting paid for this, okay? Don't judge. You're paid to guard a door. I'm paid to do whatever this is right now. At least I'm getting entertained. You really have lost your touch, huh, Commander Randolph? Just like the young miss said. Stop calling me that already. I think this is the same Jaeger we saw in front of Crimson & Co. before. Alright. I'll look the other way this once. Think of it as a little favor from me to you. Thank you. Just don't stir up any trouble inside, got it? I can't control this guy, so I make no promises. I won't say a peep to the young miss or the vice leader either. Sound good? Just dandy. Well, I played my part. Looks like they haven't arrived yet, so you'd better get inside if you're gonna ambush them. Think I'm gonna sit this one out, though. That's fine. We should keep a lower profile anyway. Well, I'm going in one way or another. Now, decide amongst yourselves who else will be joining me. Someone's worked up about this. His bravado has carried him too far to back down now. I'll go. I've been looking forward to this since we took this request. The Vice Commissioner, Lloyd, and myself should be plenty, yes? Yeah, that should work. Thank you. I did not want to have to actually pick someone. The rest of us will remain here on standby then. Make sure to contact us with your enigmas if you need backup. Will do. Okay, you two, let's head inside. Yes, in we go. Does this get me bonding points with Wazy, though? Hope it does. We are so inconspicuous. No one can see us here standing behind this screen. We look totally normal. Okay, we've requested that your wife and that man be seated at the table over here once they enter the club. I see. That'll do just fine. And it turns out he really is, if it turns out he really is some crooked real estate agent, I'll see to his arrest myself. Believe me when I say I'd love to see that. Don't look now, but I think that's them over there. Excuse me, I have a reservation for 2 under Clyde. Hold on, I need a drink. I cannot talk today. Okay, hopefully that's enough. Right this way, sir. My, but this is a fancy club. Oh, is this your first time visiting, Margaret? I would think you've already seen everything Crossbell has to offer with your husband so high up in the police. Yeah, but consider this is run by Jaegers, which are, you know, opposed to the police. So why would a policeman's wife go to this place? You clearly didn't think this through. Oh, please, that's a riot. He may be the vice commissioner, but his salary is peanuts. He'd much rather drink the night away with some hostess in a dingy bar than take his own wife out to dinner. Is this how you lost your wedding ring, Vice Commissioner? My apologies then. It may only be noon, but allow me to kickstart the proceedings by buying you a drink. I'd be happy to accept. Don't worry, Vice Commissioner. Quiet you. I don't need you telling me what to do. So what if this snooty little tap room is beyond my means? A dingy bar suits me better. What's so wrong with that? I don't think it's the dingy bar part that's the problem. I think it's the hostess part that's the problem. I think you're focusing on the wrong thing here. Nothing besides your overwhelming inferiority complex. Bringing him with us was a mistake. Shall we get down to business then? Clyde retrieved what appeared to be a contract from his briefcase. As you requested, the purchase agreement for the villa in Mishlam's residential area. Simply sign your name on the dotted line, and it's all yours. Oh, how I've been waiting for this moment. I would be more than happy to sign. We were right. It's a contract for a property at the resorts. So what's the plan now? We still haven't learned whether this deal is on the up and up or not. Stay. Stay. Stay away from my wife, you charlatan. What? Pierre? Oh no. This can only go well. Let's just drag him away. What in the world are you doing here? Cancel this deal at once, Margaret. This crooked realtor is swindling you. I beg your pardon. Now hold on just a moment. Crooked? I haven't done anything wrong in the least. Oh, funny joke, comedy man. You can't fool me. Comedy man. Called him a comedy man. Pierre. You're whining and dining my wife, buttering her up into taking some kind of ridiculous load out on this property, aren't you? Pierre. It'll be a cold day in Gehenna before I let you sink your grubby claws into us like that. Pierre. Stay silent, woman. Wow, okay. As the CPD's vice commissioner, Pierre. She not happy. I'm sorry, Snookums. That was the quickest surrender I've ever seen. Also, I liked that like a gunshot sound in the background. That was hilarious. Did you hear that whip crack? You go, Margaret. Goddess, how do I put up with you? I don't know. I truly could not answer this question. You're supposed to be a vice commissioner. How could you so blindly jump to the wrong conclusion and treat this man like a criminal? Have you no shame? Well? I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Hold on. Are you saying this is all a misunderstanding? Wait, it is? Well, now I'm hooked. Go on, Margaret. Spill that tea and don't leave a drop. I love Wazy. Very well. Firstly, Clyde here is a respectable realtor who deals in luxury properties. Your assessment was wrong to begin with. There's nothing crooked about him at all. But I don't understand. We don't have nearly enough funds to splurge for something like that. Actually, I recently took up trading stocks in my spare time, and I've been making a tidy profit ever since. Yes, Queen, you go. These past few days have earned me more than your salary could in half a decade. Good for her. Stocks? To be honest, my patience with you has reached its limits. You're a pitiful man who can hardly look his own wife in the eye. Even your position was only earned through luck and connections. And I don't know if it's just so you can avoid being at home with me, but your late night drinking binges are straining our finances. You were in a much better mood when you thought you were the next commissioner in line after the old one was dismissed. But then the other vice commissioner was chosen over you. Your sour grapes have made you grouse and complain incessantly ever since. Isn't that a little harsh, ma'am? No? This dude has been seeing hostesses and lost his wedding ring. Who cares? Quite honestly, I don't think I could live with you any longer. That was the reason I consulted Clyde. I hope to use my earnings to purchase a home for myself. The plan was to separate from you before eventually filing for a divorce. Originally, that is. Out come the claws. Now it's getting good. Were you born without the ability to feel compassion? This man is not worthy of our compassion, Lloyd. He's not. Stop being a golden retriever. Wait, did you just say originally? Huh? I did. You organized all of this because you were afraid of losing me, didn't you? Up to now, you've been too afraid of me to step foot in the house. I'm impressed that you went through with all of this. So tonight, I want you to come home so that we can sit down and talk this through. Together. Margaret. I'm very sorry, Clyde. But we're going to have to put this purchase on hold. That can't be, Margaret. We're so close. It's not as if I've canceled the deal entirely, but it was wrong of me to negotiate alone. I look forward to discussing this again in the future. Pierre and I may not be separating, but the property still interests me. I'm sure I'll purchase it eventually. I would have preferred to close the deal today, but I suppose I can't force you to sign a contract. I'll just excuse myself then. Bye, Clyde. Good luck with your promotion that I don't think you're getting anymore. Sorry. That guy deserves our compassion, Lloyd. What about him? You gonna apologize to him for thinking he was a crook? It turns out Clyde wasn't guilty of anything in the end. It makes me feel kind of bad for suspecting him the way that we did. Oh, who cares about his feelings? What matters is that we kept the Vice Commissioner's sinking marriage afloat. I should be going too, Pierre. I'll see you again tonight. We have plenty to discuss, so come straight home after work, understood? Yes, Snookums. And so he dons the leash yet again. What a quest this has been. Excellent work today, SSS. We're glad that everything worked out in the end. It's a relief to know your wife wasn't being taken advantage of. Yeah, let's just gloss over the fact that the man was about to get divorced. That's all well and good, yes, but now I'm going to be paying out the nose for a villa I've never even seen before. You're not paying anything. Your wife is. She has more money than you. Thank the goddess we're not getting a divorce at least. I suppose we can use the new place as a weekend retreat. Margaret did seem charmed by it for what it's worth. Yeah, man, sometimes you gotta give in and let the lady have what she wants. Besides, the funds are coming out of her own stock market earnings in the first place. Which is a whole different can of worms. How did Margaret even manage to? Turns out, sitting at home all day while your husband is at work, kinda boring. As if I needed another reminder of how much more capable she is than me. You reap what you sow, as they say. Be that as it may, as long as I'm still a married man, at the end of the day, I'm grateful. You have my thanks, SSS. Anytime, Vice Commissioner. You can always count on us. We'll just show ourselves out now. Pierre's marital peril. Potentially the best side quest in the game. That was fantastic. I enjoyed that one. Can he always count on us? I don't think so. Yeah, I wouldn't either. I don't support his nonsense. Okay, can I report that? Can I get paid again? Dog. I think we already talked to him. I think we already fed the cat too. Hey, I got bonus DP. But I didn't get a promotion. Oh well. That was really entertaining. I really liked that quest. Alright, so Station Street, I think, is the last thing. Yuri? Oh no, this is a tourist. That just looks like Yuri. Same hair color and everything. Hello. Eastern Man. It's as we anticipated. They plan to escape by train. How futile. Thinking they could escape our clutches. There you guys are. think Ideos, you're here. You came to help me out, right? Hey, Raymond. It sounds like you're in a bind. Wait, are you alone? I don't see Inspector Donovan anywhere. Right, about that. He's kind of wrapped up in something else right now. Anyway, would you mind if I gave you a quick rundown? Please do. According to the details of the request, you're after a counterfeit dealer again. Boy, am I. The legal reforms instituted by the new mayor allow us to crack down on this sort of thing. Finally. Finally. The 2nd Division's been beefing up its efforts against it as a result. And now, that counterfeit dealer's managed to worm her way back into Crossbell. The old lady that Kilika tripped? We're just getting a blast from the past today. We'd been staking her out for the longest time until finally I caught her in the act again. Wait, are you saying this is the same one who came through Tangram Gate earlier this year? That kind of person does something like that? What kind of person does something like that? I mean, if you're gonna be a counterfeiter, you gotta commit. You don't just get caught once, then be like, nah, I guess I'll go pursue something else. I mean, should you? Yes, but let's be real here. Oh, that's right. You helped us back when we screened the passengers on that bus. Let's see, how do I describe her? Foul-mouthed, frighteningly loud, surprisingly spry for her age. To sum it up, I'd say she's a bat out of Gehenna. I see. Sounds like quite a character. I'd love to meet her. Wazy is just having a great time today. Oh, it is the old lady? Fantastic. I gotta hand it to you though, Raymond. Since when were you such a dark horse? Dang fine work catching that slippery old prune again. Yeah, about that. She managed to cut and run in the end. At record-breaking speed, even. Things were going so well till then, too. Evidently, the old woman refuses to unlearn her old tricks. Is it safe to assume our little fraudster is hiding inside the station right now, then? Bingo! Man, I knew you guys were smart. It looks like she's trying to make a break for Erebonia. I bet she thinks she already shook us off, too. Little does she know, I'm right on her tail. I spotted her over on platform 2, waiting for her train without a care in the world. There's still some time before the next one to the Empire arrives. This is the perfect chance to apprehend her. Pump the brakes there, bud. If it's really all that open and shut, then what the heck do you need us for? Right, so here's the kicker. Since Inspector Donovan's busy, I'm the one handling the case. The problem is I maybe kinda, sorta lost the nerve to catch her on my own. Raymond, confidence issues aside, it's a fact that you're short on manpower here. Crossbell Station is a large area to cover on your own. If the perimeter isn't secured, she could easily escape. Now you get it. See, I had no choice but to call in for backup. I'm going to need the SSS to lend a hand if I plan on shutting down this counterfeit dealer once and for all. Basically, I need some of you on the lookout to make sure she doesn't try to slip out of the station. I mean, heck, you already caught her once before. Think you can help me take her down again? Sure. Why not? Not our problem this time. Okay, Raymond. I get the picture. We'd be happy to help you out. Oh, awesome. Thanks a bunch. I owe you big time for this. So first things first, let's figure out who's gonna help make the arrest. Which one of you wants to come with me? How do you guys think we should split this up? I think you should assist him, Lloyd. You're the only other detective here. I would be mildly apprehensive about leaving it all up to Detective Raymond. Hey, I heard that. Oh, who am I kidding? I can't deny that I'd feel better with Lloyd in tow. All right, that makes 2 detectives. I it'd be a good idea to bring one more person for support. The other 4 can stay on the lookout. Then in that case, who would you like to join you? Oh, no. Oh, no. Welcome back, Malbrand. Honestly, I kind of want to go Wazy. Today can just be Wazy bonding day. Because we already have a lot of points with Ellie. And the other 3. Yeah, I'm picking Wazy. You're up, Wazy. He seems entertained by this. At your service, dear leader. And I might not have him in the party a lot for him to get bonding points through combo crafts, so this is probably his chance. The rest of you, keep an eye on the exits. Remember who we're dealing with. Anything could happen. Stay sharp, everyone. I don't see any sign of them. They may have already boarded the train. We should make haste. What's going on there?